What's up, YouTube? It's Jaye, and today's January 1st, 2025. A lot of people have different plans, new goals, New Year resolution, going to the gym, starting a business, going to school. Some people getting married. And this is for the guys thinking about getting married, or this video is about my opinion on marriage. Me just looking around and seeing how things, played out, or how things usually end. I'm giving my perspective on this. Don't take this too personal. This is just my perspective. And for all my guys watching this, if you are planning to get married, watch this video and take notes. One is, I'm gonna get straight to the point. One is, most chicks, they treat this like a business. So when you want to get married, for the most part, it's not always the case, but for the most part, she's looking into what is she gonna get in return. Yeah, we're gonna get married. Yeah, I'm gonna give my body to you for temporary, because most marriage are sexless marriage anyways. And at the same time, it's gonna be a predicament whereby she's ready for the wedding, she's not ready for the marriage. She's ready to show out, put on the outfits, look good on the wedding day. She's ready for all the paparazzis and stuff. But when it comes to dealing with situation, when it comes to being patient, being understanding, being forgiving, being loving, it might not be on the table. She might not think of that. But when it comes to showing out and showing pictures of vacation, when everything is bubbly, everything seems to be good. But if you gotta go through some hardship, hey, they might not be there. But that's just life. Show me a relationship that lasts over 5, 10 years without no forgiveness, without no understanding. It's impossible. You have to be forgiving, you have to be understanding, and these days a lot of people are not. Even some guys are not understanding. So it go both ways. One is, this is being treated as a business and not love. Guys might be in love, but the woman might be in business. Like I said, not everybody. And at the same time, you could sign a prenup, right? But later on down the road, if you guys decide to separate, she might make a situation whereby she was forced to sign it, or it was signed in distress. That way they can throw it out. And now you have no prenup. Second reason why you don't want to get married is, the first one is it's been treated as a business and not love. The second one is interest level change. People change, intentions change. The same girl you used to like 5 years ago, you might not like her anymore. It's unfortunate. But stuff like this happens all the time. You know, people with kids, they get together, and at the same time, down the road, they don't want to be together anymore. People level change. People interest level change. People intentions change. And I know a guy I used to work with. He was complaining to me that his baby mama left him for another woman. Another woman. A guy. His baby mama left a guy. His baby mama left the father of our child for another woman. So she took the child or the children, or I don't care how many he got, and they are a couple now. They are going places together, going on a date together, and homie was just in a relationship with her. So like I said, interest level change, intentions change, and if you want to risk it, shit, why not? Go for it. The third reason why you don't want to get married is people get comfortable. You could get comfortable, she could get comfortable, you could gain weight, she could gain weight, she could start being disrespectful to you, take it up a notch. She's slapping you, throwing you around, being very, very, very aggressive and physical with you. But it probably didn't start off like that. It starts off slowly, talking crazy to you. Now she's throwing stuff at you. Now she's pushing and throwing and slamming you and throwing hammer at you. It happens like that. So people get comfortable. And for that reason, some marriages are sexless marriages because the woman is tired of, you know what I'm saying, playing that role over and over. The guy could be tired of playing his role over and over. So therefore, if you want to sign up for a situation like that, go ahead. I'm not saying it's always the case, but it could be. It could be. And it's most likely very common out here. The fourth reason why you don't want to get married is when it comes to alimony, child support, and separation. I've seen a lot of sad stories, and it began by them separating, them filing for divorce. Now the husband is trying to do something crazy to the wife. The wife is trying to do something crazy to the husband. All because of materialistic stuff. All because of what do I have to gain? What does she have to gain? And when you guys have kids, it's even much deeper. It gets much crazier. You're gonna have to pay for child support. You're gonna have to pay for such and such. And enough is never gonna be enough, because if she's mad at you because you moved on, she could be vindictive. And at the same time, you could be playing your role as a father, but it's never gonna be enough. I know a couple of guys right now doing their best to be a father, but the woman is making it hard, denying access when it comes to his parental right. When it comes to seeing the kids, spending time with the kid, she's nowhere to be found. Manipulating him, texting him, then blocking his number right away, so he's not gonna be able to call and text her. This is real life. It didn't start off like that. It started off all lovey-dovey. Now, blocking each other, throwing hammers at each other. This is real life. And the fifth reason why you don't want to get married is because you are risking your life. You are risking your life, man. Marriage these days, you are risking your life. You could look it up yourself on Google, on YouTube. Search husband, does something to the wife, and wife does something to the husband. It goes both ways. When you are getting married, you are risking your property being taken from you. You're losing your mind. You are risking you getting disrespected. You getting comfortable. You being in a sexless marriage. When you decide to get married, you are risking a bunch of stuff. And to be honest with you, yeah, there's some good chicks out here you can marry, but it's only a few. Because these days, point to me a marriage that has lasted for 10, 15, 20, 30 years. Like lately. I'm not saying like, what's it called, Ice Cube and stuff marriages. Nah, that's like decades ago. I'm talking about like lately. People's marriages don't even last a year, 6 months, 6 months, a month, a week. Some people might even propose, and when it's time to get married, they call it off. So this a big this is a big headache, man. It's a really a big headache, and I don't want you to put yourself in a predicament whereby you lose your mind. Because once you lose your mind, you might crash out. You might do something that's gonna jeopardize everything. And marriage is supposed to be like a teamwork, like everyday teamwork. Marriage is not something all bubbly and vacation and Dougie. At first, it could be. At first, when you first meet somebody, everything is all lovely and nice. Taking trips, you want to see them every day, every hour, every second. But as time go by, like I said, you get comfortable. They get comfortable, and you start seeing that real true pictures. You know, you don't want to rush anything. You want to take your time and hope for the best. Yes, I still believe in marriage. Yes, it's still possible to see someone you can marry and spend your life with. But it's rare. It's like finding, um, man, it's like finding a pin in a desert. Man, you know how many work you gotta put in to find a pin in the desert? Man, it's a bunch of work, bro. It's a bunch of work. But right now, we are chasing this money. We are chasing greatness. We are chasing realness. We are chasing real goals. We are trying to accomplish our goals. We are trying to plan things and execute it ASAP. Are you mad? You feel me? But like I said, I've got nothing against marriage, but you might want to consider before you get married. It's just real life. I don't want you to make a decision you might later regret, because a bunch of people, they regret getting married. A bunch of people lost their life because they got married. A bunch of people made horrible decisions after they got married because they regretted it. So they made an irrational decision. Well, guys, that's my conversation for today. I appreciate you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time.